Oh, okay. I guess this is my first time going live, so I have to see if anybody is going to even join because y'all might be at work. I'll be doing my hair today. Hello. Y'all, this is my first time being live. How y'all doing? So, as y'all can see, I'm going to sit on here and I'm going to do my hair with y'all. And if y'all want to chat, we can chat. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. Hey, why you leaving? You at work? Oh, you leaving work. I'm off today. So I decided to do my hair with y'all on here because somebody asked me to show what I use on my hair. Well, lately I have been trying to force myself into wearing my natural hair because the going, the ring is in the ring box on my nightstand. When I tell you, as soon as I get home, I take it off. I don't do anything in my ring. Hey, Love Jones. I don't do anything in my ring. I know I might look like, oh, she's so dainty. Y'all, I am clumsy. Okay. I am. So, and if I try to avoid doing something, that one thing that I'm trying to avoid, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to end up doing it. So I know that I'm always trying to avoid doing like hitting my hand or hitting my ring or stuff like that. So I'm like, if I'm trying to avoid it all the time, I know I'm going to hit it. Last thing I want to do is knock my, thank you. I'm about to show y'all like the last few videos I've had my curls in. Right now it's freshly washed. It's nothing on it. It's actually drying because I've been sitting here for a minute reading. But yeah, anything that I try to avoid, I end up doing. Like, so if I was trying to avoid hitting my ring, I was gonna hit it. I don't want to catch it on stuff. So as soon as I walk in that door, it come off before anything comes off. Like I take it off immediately. But before I use the mousse, I'm gonna separate my hair. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm using. So I've been actually, y'all can see like right here, I've used this much of the, this is the Oars Apologetic from Crystal Hazlett, what she created. Oh, thank you. You know I've been working hard on my skin. But she created this line with Oars. So I've been using this. Actually, it's almost done. So before I washed my hair, I put on this stuff that they have that you put on before you wash. I should have brought it in here. But now I done kind of trapped myself in this corner. But I put it on, you let it sit on there for 30 minutes, and then you wash it out. So I was cooking, eating, and all that stuff. So now I'm gonna go in with the mousse. I have the mousse from the line. I have the leave-in conditioner. And then I have the gel. So I've been using this gel. I like this gel because it's not thin. Like how a lot of times hair gels are like really, I'm saying thin, but it's like, this is kind of like jelly. Can y'all see how it moves in there? Like, so I really like this hair gel because of that. And then I'm going to, so I was looking up ways to keep my hair moisturized and all of that kind of stuff. And I found this lady who is I think she's a scientist, whatever she does for a living. She was researching and doing all the things for hair. And of course, she brought up old school things like the cholesterol that we used to use that's in the container with the red top. She brought that up. So I'm gonna have to order that. And then I had already bought this Blue Magic before you can try it. If you want to use some, you can come get some and try it. But yeah, so she brought up the Blue Magic and I had already bought the Blue Magic. So I was like, all I have to get, actually, she said Blue Magic, the cholesterol, and then the As I Am, the one, it says, I think it says Bond on the container. So that specific leave-in, I should have sprayed my hair because it is getting dry. But that specific leave-in conditioner, those are the ones she said. So she said to, when you wash your hair, do everything, you go in with the As I Am leave-in conditioner bond, and then you go on top of that with the Blue Magic, and you style your hair with gel and everything after that. The whole point is to like get it to like lock in moisture on your hair, because that is what's going to make it grow. So that's what that's what she was talking about. And I know my hair gets dry easily, so I was really focused on what I had been researching already, what I could use to get my hair to hold moisture. And when I ran across her video, I was like, oh, okay, this is what I need. Where did I purchase the oars from? The one from Crystal. If that's the one you're asking about, Ms. Net, he bought it off of their website. I think it's from their website. The As I Am leave-in conditioner, that's on Amazon. And then I went to Sally's over here, and they were out of, like, literally had so many of their regular conditioners, but they were out of the one that I was specifically looking for. And so I'm just gonna order it on Amazon. And then the cholesterol, that's the old school cholesterol that we used to use like growing up. That's the one that she was talking about. And I've looked at the price of it, because that stuff used to be so and I have Pink Luster in there, but she named like 3 different ingredients that these specific hair products had in them that she said that we all need for our hair. And the Blue Magic has 2, and then the cholesterol is the other one. That's the reason why that's the reason why she chose those. I'm gonna try it, because I'm trying to make, of course, I want my hair to look better and everything. So I'm trying, like, me doing my hair and wearing, me, I have not worn I don't wear my natural hair out often, because it's so much work. Like, last time I did my hair, it took me 2 hours to do it. I looked up, it was 10:30, and I had started at 8:30. It's a lot of work to do it, but I'm not gonna lie, to maintain it throughout the week, I really don't have to do anything to it. I put oil in it and fluff it out. I sleep with a bonnet on, and I let it go. And it works. So for a whole week, I just have to oil condition, stuff like that. And I just go on about my business. I don't have to spend time. Thank you. I don't have to spend time in the morning like doing a whole bunch of stuff, because it's pretty much already styled. And then my curls swell up throughout the week, which I like. See, me sitting in here with it drying. Now I'm gonna have to fight with it. So I'm using this mousse. I have what's the mousse that's in the clear and white container? I have that in there, but like when he got this line, it had a mousse in it. So this stuff smells so good too, y'all. Like, if you're wondering about her actual line, I guess the scent is the what is called, the botana oil. I'm assuming that's what the scent is. It smells so good. Like, you can smell this stuff a mile away. Like, if somebody was to walk in my house right now, they would smell this stuff, because I shampooed my hair. So right now I'm spraying the leave-in conditioner. So I'm going to use this up while I have it. And then by the time I wash my hair again, I'll have the As I Am. And I'm trying that one. I'm going to try that one, because that's what the lady named with the ingredients. What did she get done to her hair? She's always had really long hair. So I don't blame her for going to the hair shop and not sitting up dealing with it like I'm doing right now. What she get her hair? She flat iron. I know she used to like to wear it straight all the time. Oh my God. And one funny thing about me, y'all, I do not like, oh yeah, when I go through my hair and do, and like to pull, like it'll get curly like this, as you can see, it's starting to shrink. But I also use, oh, I also use, I wasn't gonna say that. That's so funny. I use this Denman brush to curl it, like to help the curls, but it'll curl up before I even do that. Like as soon as it gets wet, it starts to curl up or whatever. But all this extra stuff, just it helps it, it holds it, and it keeps me from having to touch it. Y'all saw a brain fog in action because whatever I was gonna say, I got through all. I don't have a son. I don't, I, you say I have a son? I don't have a son. And what do you mean, asking somebody else to do my hair, like a stylist? I mean, I have someone that like trims it that I can go to if I want to, but I'm not. I used to go to the hair shop, Relaxer and Rose. That I know that's right. One thing I do miss is a good body wrap. But yeah, if I want to go to the hair shop, I have somebody to do that. But I'm not one that's going. I'm not going to go to the hair shop every week like I used to growing up. I um I cut that out a long time ago. It gets expensive, and then it don't last because the way I am, I want my hair fresh every week, and during the week I want it to look a certain way, and it's just not gonna do that. If I have, I'm just not gonna go enough for that to, you know, for that to be the case. There's a knot in my hair. I keep feeling it and trying to get it, but there it is. That was gonna drive me crazy. Oh, what I was saying about stuff being on my hands. Like with me, it's funny, and every time somebody sees me, like when I'm washing my hair, when I'm detangling it and stuff like that, I do not like wet hair on me. So that's another weird thing about me doing my own hair. So now that I put the mousse, the leave-in conditioner, I am going to put the Blue Magic on there. I know this is gonna probably make my hair a little greasy, which I don't mind because I don't want it, because it gets dry. Sometimes I'll be waking up and I have to get my hair done. I don't even want to go anymore. So sometimes I go to the store and find me a little week and then see. Yeah, I like growing up, I used to be okay. Like I used to have a standing hair appointment, getting my hair done every week at one point, and then at one point it was every 2 weeks. But going to the hair shop is never something that I've enjoyed. I used to do it because I felt like, okay, I got to get my hair done. And then once I got older and started doing my own, like trying to do my own hair, I was like, okay, I'm not going to the hair shop. Then I got back into it for a short amount of time, and then I get out of it again. I don't enjoy going to the hair shop. Oh, yeah. I understand that. I do understand that. If you're dealing with that, somebody else doing it definitely is the best thing. Then they're able to do it faster because, like I said, it's gonna take me probably 2 hours to do this. Probably longer if I'm on live while I'm doing it because it was 2 hours when I did it just sitting here by myself. Oh no, you're fine. That was just me like talking about pretty much me. See, the Denman brush helps. Like I can pull, like do my hair and finger coil it or pull through it and do it myself. But I like the way the curls are all uniform when I use the Denman brush. And then they are more, I like the fact that they're like, they look different than how they look if I sit and finger coil them or like comb it through with my hand. So I prefer to use the Denman brush. And when I bought this brush, I forgot how much it was, but my sister was talking about it like a week or so ago, and she was like, those brushes are high. I just don't remember how much I paid for mine, but I know one time I did look and they weren't cheap. You probably haven't seen it with the news. It's like a string thing. Is it, you mean like a dryer? I don't really like my hair straight. I haven't had my hair straight since I attempted it 2013, I think. I was in Memphis. Yeah, I think it was 2013. I blow dried my hair, flat ironed it, because I was newly natural and I attempted it. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I tried to straighten my hair back then and I don't know if it was the flat irons I have or what, because they didn't do it. My hair was semi-straight, but it was so big and puffy that I could not wear it out in public. And I have not straightened it in. So, and that was like I said, that was 2013. I'm scared. And then to make matters worse, my daughter, I told this, I think, on one of my vlogs before. I was transitioning my daughter to um, to natural. And then when we moved back here, I took her to get her hair done, and I don't know what the lady put in her hair. She said she didn't put anything in it to harm it or anything like that, but my daughter's hair never went back to its curly state. Like when I say bone straight, I mean I washed her hair, nothing. Waited days, washed it again, nothing. Months, weeks, months go by, nothing. Her hair never straightened, and I kept asking, I'm like, are you sure you didn't put anything in her hair to straighten it? And she's like, no. And her hair, I had ended up having to cut her hair. So that kind of scarred me from one. And I know there are people who can do a silk press and all that, but that scarred me. After my baby hair didn't bounce back, after whatever happened, because I dropped her off. But it was somebody I knew and that I had gone to, and I was like, I'm gonna drop her off, I'm gonna be right back. And didn't think anything of it until we washed her hair after, because I think she was going to like a school dance. We washed her hair, curls never came back. I ended up having to cut it. I'm crying, she crying. Yeah, because then she's so funny. She said that girl is so beautiful. Oh my God, I just want to come see her now. Because she can see she is so. How old is your daughter? Tell her I said thank you. But yeah, her hair never came back to natural after that. So I talked to her and she saw what because at this time, I forgot how old she was, a little girl, but she was still old enough to see, because she was like, Mama, freaking out. And so I was like, do you want to cut it? I was like, it makes more sense to cut it than us trying to bring it back to life, which we couldn't because we had tried everything. 8 years old. Oh, is that your own child? Take advantage of it. Enjoy it, because mine went from 8 to 22. I'm like, y'all, this thing is caught in my hair. I knew I was going to get this. I get these caught at least one time every time. But yeah, she cried and I'm crying, and she was like, Mama, just cut it. And so we cut it. I didn't shave her head or nothing like that. We cut it to, because I mean, she's just a little girl. And we cut it to where she could still like wear like a puff. And then I slowly cut it off over time. And then of course it grew back, but her texture had changed. When it grew back, her texture was not the same. Her hair was like softer in some spots and straight, a little straighter in some spots, but then curly and soft in some spots. But now she has locks and she loves them and they look so good on her. So yeah, and I'm not having another one I can take care of. I only had that one too, but I'm not gonna lie. Having that one and that only one, I regretted it once I got older. Like once she got older and then I got older. I want to say like maybe 2016 or 17, and I had her in 04. I started regretting it. Like I was like, this is my only one, and I ain't having no more kids. But then the older she got and the older I got, I started being like, oh my God, I only have one child. I'm getting too old to have another child. What am I gonna do? That baby fever came and never went away. And it never went away, meaning I got it right now. But what am I gonna do? Too old. I would be geriatric at this point. But I get it. Stuff is so expensive now. I get it when people say they don't want one or any more. I understand, because I've been be having discussions about how much freaking formula costs. Oh my God, formula is so crazy. No more answer this when I tell her that she got older though. Oh. Listen. They'll make it hard for you. Parenting is the hardest job ever. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world though. But it is so funny. I tell my baby all the time, like growing up, my mom and my grandparents, they didn't play that. Like we couldn't sleep past 10 o'clock. We couldn't sleep past 10 o'clock. Once we were up, we had to be up and cleaning. And when I mean cleaning, I mean everything in the house, top to bottom. They don't want to hear none of that. I don't feel like this. I can't do it. No, you're going to clean. And then once you clean, first of all, you got to make your bed before you, like, as soon as you get up. Once you make that bed, ain't no sitting back on it. You can't sit back on it. You better pull up a chair, find a chair, go sit in the living room, go sit in the den, because there ain't no sitting on it with your outside clothes. You gotta clean every part of the house, starting with your room. Then you get from your room, you go into the bathroom. Then you go into the kitchen. Mind you, the house ain't even dirty. Have I done that? Y'all, I can't with the hair on my hands. But yeah, the house ain't even dirty. You gotta clean on top of clean. I tell my daughter all the time, and I think she be thinking I'm joking, because I'll never forget it. It was I was traumatized. One time I was older, so I knew better, but I went to bed. I think I had ate something really late, and then I put a fork in the sink at and my mom didn't sleep a lot at all. She woke up in the middle of the night and saw that fork in that sink and came in my room, me and my sister's room, and was like, "Who fork is this in the sink?" And I was like, "Mine." She said, "Get up, come wash it." Mind you, it was probably 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, some crazy hour in the morning. She said, "Get up, come wash it." And I'm like, and I'm thinking in my head, I ain't gonna say it out loud, but I'm thinking, I know it's late. Because whatever time we went to bed, like, I know it's late. But I got up, I washed the fork, of course, at that time, I'm a child, so I'm like, she woke me up at whatever time. We'll say it was 3 o'clock. She woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go wash this fork. And, in my head again, I'm saying this in my head because I would dare say it out loud. But not realizing as a child, because now I'm seeing it as an adult. Like back then, my mama was teaching me a lesson. For one, don't put no dishes in my sink. After my kitchen is clean, you leave my kitchen clean. For two, she never had to worry about me doing it again. I never did it again. So I tell Keelan that all the time, and she be laughing, and I'm like, you think it's funny. But back then, wasn't gonna be no putting no dishes in no sink and think you're gonna go lay back in the bed, because we got woke up for stuff like that. Like, these kids got it easy now and they don't realize that, because like, I'm borderline. I told Keelan, I said, well, next time you leave something in my sink, but do you like my mama did me? I'm gonna come get you out the bed and you gonna be mad, and I ain't gonna care because I warned you. But that taught me a lesson. I never left another dish in that sink my life ever. Eat would clean up everything, wouldn't come out the kitchen unless the kitchen was clean, because I'm like, she gonna wake us up. So why are y'all going to bed with stuff in here when y'all know she gonna wake us up to come clean it? That's all that had to happen to me one time. That's it. Wasn't gonna be no, I'll get it in the morning. It ain't none of that. My mama didn't play that. And she was always gonna wake up in the middle of the night because she did not sleep worth nothing. She was gonna see it. So it wasn't gonna be like, we can wake up and go get it before she got it. Cause nope. Around 3 o'clock, she was gonna be walking through the house. So whatever it was, she was gonna see it. But I think my hair, the only thing about the grease, y'all, that I'm putting in my hair, it might make my hair shrink even more. Hey, welcome to my first live. It took y'all. I was so nervous to do this. I was nervous. It took, and then it's funny because I kept trying to get into it, and YouTube kept saying that I couldn't join and stuff like that. Like it was like there wasn't a signal or something. And so my first mind was like, maybe you shouldn't join. Maybe you shouldn't do it. But then I feel like God said, no, you've been saying you're going to do this for the longest. When you off and here you are, this is the perfect time. So stop letting whatever this is stop you and keep going. So I kept playing with it, and before you know it, it popped right back up. And I'm like, still don't know what the issue was because, excuse me, because it was easy. Like, I don't know, maybe it was just signal, but I only got one part done, and Lord knows. having hair, you want your hair to grow, you want your hair to be thicker, and don't want to deal with the hair you got. Because if it grows longer than this, the whole point of me consistently doing my hair is to keep it out that ponytail. Like me putting it in that ponytail, I know it was breaking it. I mean, I could see it. Even the puff. I thought, y'all know when I used to wear my puff at the front of my head, I thought yeah, like I thought my puff was safe. And when I went to the stylist, and she was a natural hairstylist, she was like, no, ma'am, keep that puff out of your head, because you could see like across the front of my head where it was, of course, a little shorter. And I'm thinking, I don't know why I just didn't connect the two, because clearly I'm like, it's short right here. So that means, but I'm thinking it was okay because I was pulling my puff back with a shoestring and not a ponytail holder. So I'm like, oh, it's not harming it. It's fine. It was breaking it just like it would break it with a ponytail holder. And so she was like, keep your hair out of that puff. And I think it's probably been a year since I have worn my hair in that puff. I was styling it in all these styles that y'all have been seeing. But then they still technically were like me wearing my hair in ponytails because they were tight. I like my hair pulled back and tight and neat, not a string out of place when it's styled like that. So when I was doing that, I was like, Nadia, this is just as bad. This ain't no better than you wearing a ponytail. So when he got all this stuff from this line, I was like, let me just try it, because I was just letting it sit in there. And then when I did it that first time, I was like, okay, my fro not bad. I think I liked it better for me, parting my hair down the middle. That looked better to me than me having it kicked to the side, which I normally do. That's what I think was making me not want to wear it out, was me parting it over to the side out of habit. And then when it would dry, this part would be like really, really short and like dry look. I don't know. Especially with me. Like right now, it's nothing is in it, so it has a little stretch to it. But once I put this product in it, ain't no length. My length is gone. It's the length that y'all see right now. But it took a little while for me to kind of get over that, and it was like, Nadia, it's gonna be short when you put product in, and it's not that big of a deal. But I'm just trying. I'm trying to wear it out, so I don't keep breaking my hair off, because look at it. I can't, y'all. I don't know. It's so crazy. I could not be a hairstylist. I do not like hair on my hands, not even my own hair. It's just, whew, struggle. I don't know if I guess I'll judge how long I'm gonna be on here by you guys. Like, cause I was gonna do my I was gonna come on here and do my nails with y'all, and then I was like, well, technically I need to do my hair first, because I don't want to wash my hair. Nothing. That's so funny. I was like, I don't want to wash my hair and then do my nails. But I don't have on anything right now. I showered and put on some lotion, and it's the Eucerin, because I knew after I did that I was not going to be doing, this wasn't going to be a cute day. Like, I had to run to Walmart. I went out looking for the leave-in conditioner, and then went to Walmart, got my meal prep stuff, vacuumed my car, put my stuff up. I did something else. I've been doing stuff around the house. Then I had to wash my hair. So I was like, I'm not even going to put anything on. But I did an empties video. Like, I have a vlog that I need to put. It's actually edited and ready to go. I did my empties at the end of that vlog. And can you believe, they actually still sitting here. It's like 1, 2, 3. It's 5 bottles of perfume that I have actually emptied out. And I was glad to empty them out because I kept showing them to y'all and they were almost done. But then at the same time, it's like, dang, now I got to replace those. But out of the 5, the 5, I'm going to replace 4. I was about to say, I'm really not going to replace them. Yeah, it is. Out of the 5, I'm going to replace 4 of them. But yeah, that's why I didn't put anything on today, because I knew I wasn't going to be like, it's kind of like a maintenance day. I literally have to do everything today. I'm off tomorrow, but I still, normally when I'm off, I always wait to the last minute. And I'm like, oh, I got to do my nails, got to do my hair, because I'll do everything on Sundays, even though Sunday is my meal prep day. But I was like, I'm going to do my hair and my nails the day before my last day off. That way I'm not doing everything on the same day. And I actually think I'm going to meal prep today too. So I really won't have to do much on my last day off. This is a task. Like, so much easier. So that's why I wore ponytails or slick back. This is why the girls be wearing slick backs all the time, because it's so easy to just slap some gel on your hair and slick it back. If I'd have done that, I'd be finished by now. But I have a whole side to go. This is a task. Oh my goodness. I would have been done. But yet I want my hair to get longer and thicker. Please. Yeah, I guess God say, I'm going to give you what you can handle, because you don't want to deal with what you got. I'm doing better though. I haven't had a slick back. How long has it been since I wore my hair slick back? I don't even know. But I've been trying. I've been trying to keep it. I've been trying to wear my hair, because me putting those styles in. Oh yeah, the styles I was wearing with like the little cinnamon bun look in the back. I was gonna wear that out, wear that before you knew it. It was gonna be every day of me wearing that, and it's just as bad as a ponytail. But they're so cute. That style is so cute to me. I used to say whenever I get married, like that was possibly gonna be one of the choices. But I've worn that quite a bit as a regular style, so that got eliminated off of there, off of the list. But look at this shrinkage. This is crazy. One day, I think I'm going to get my hair maybe flat ironed, I guess. I'm going to try it, because I haven't seen it straight in, 13 years, I think. One day. I've been on here 30 something minutes, y'all. I be telling y'all. I can talk, especially if I have, like, if y'all, so I said that I wanted to try to do this like once a week, but I have to have topics, I guess, because I'm not used to being on here going live. So I guess it would be better for me to have topics. I don't know. Or is that what people, I guess people just cut their camera on. But a lot of times it's when people have like a bigger following and they end up with so many people. Like, I can watch people's lives. They have so many darn people in there talking that they can't even keep up with the comments. But there's people that do it all the time. And then I chose YouTube over TikTok, because like, this is where my people at. I have, I think, almost 2,000 followers on TikTok, but I feel like my people are YouTube TikTok is just kind of like, you know, I post my videos there because I'm doing them anyways. But my people are actually, y'all are my people over here on YouTube. Lord, this is child. And I can't even say, oh, it's taking me so long because I'm on here. No, this is the same. It's the same speed I would be going if I was not on here. Like, it's something when you having to do your own hair. But I'm not going to the shop for this. After I do have to sit under the dryer after I finish. So I won't do that, of course, with y'all on here by then. But maybe next time I come on here and do this, I'll be doing my nails. And y'all can actually see me do my nails. I did Keelan's nails I recorded the other night, me doing her nails. And I'm going to put those clips in the next, not this vlog that I'm posting today, but the next vlog from that. I'm going to put me doing Keelan's nails. This is some work. I think my hair will probably look better because I'm using grease also. My curls, I feel like, won't dry out as fast because that's the only thing that I would change, and that's what made me start looking up what else I could put in my hair. I bought the Blue Magic because I was going back to the old school, and then I'm seeing it all over TikTok, and I'm like, I'm glad I bought mine. I guess it's blowing up now on TikTok. I don't know, but I'm glad I bought it because stuff gets sold out so fast. Something as simple as hair grease, something that's been sold since I was a kid, will get sold out because once it hits TikTok, it's done. There's a lot of steps. And I have to do it one by one. I can't just do my whole head and then go through like that because it'll dry. So each piece that I part off, I gotta do it the same way. One piece at a time. I would say maybe I'll come back after I've done one side so y'all can see. But, oh. Jesus. It makes it worse because I hate wet hair on my hands, even though it's my hair. It just, that's why I never would have made it as a hairstylist. And people are always like, oh, you've done so many, you can do makeup, you can do lashes, you can do nails. Why won't you do that? No, I cannot go to school to do hair. I have zero interest in hair. Now, learning to do mine and stuff like that, that's one thing. But if I had to stand on my feet to do other people's hair, I wouldn't make no money because I'd be up there picking the hair off my fingers the whole time. I don't know why I'm like that. I guess I don't like it to touch my hand. It bothers me. I sit and pick it off. Can't focus on doing my hair because I want to pick the hair off my hand. And then when I'm detangling my hair, I'm like literally frowned up the whole time because I don't want it to touch my face. It's kind of like how when we do, like when you do your makeup and you start doing certain things like putting your lashes on or doing stuff around your eye. And it's like almost anything around your nose area. You tend to do it with your mouth open, like oddly. I feel like a lot of us do that. Like when I watch other girls do their makeup and they're doing certain stuff, their mouth is open. Me, same thing. Mouth is open. It's kind of the same way. Like, I don't want certain things to touch me or be on me when I'm doing this. I actually need to get another Denman brush because mine is spread. Like they weren't. It's stretched out. They weren't that stretched when I got it. But mine is old. But this will be. Hi, Michelle. This will be. This is the part I really need to make sure is like down because it swells up, which I don't mind because it makes my hair bigger, but I don't want it to swell up too fast. That's the only thing. Oh, shoot. Peace. Peace. It's a hair there hanging. I can see it, but I can't figure out where it's at. So this will last me. I know actually my hair will a lot of times last me like the look. It'll last me 2 weeks. I think by the way it looks. And by the time the one like a week and a half gets there, I like the way it looks because it's bigger, like it swells up to the size that I really like. But then by that time, like the products are kind of like flaking. You can't see them, but like when I wake up in the morning and like fluff my hair up, like little, it's almost like crumbs, like will drop on my shoulders. So that like by that time I know, okay, it's time for me to wash my hair. Um, Jesus. But other than that, it would actually last me a long time. Not a long time because I wouldn't leave it in that long, but it would last me a little longer, and I would I like the way it looks by the time it gets to that size. It's not as greasy as I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. Which I don't think is a bad thing because it'll look like really together. I'm wondering, is it gonna keep like the little frizz that I do get? I'm wondering, is it gonna keep that down? That's the part I can't wait to see. Ow. Oh, I'm like, what is that grease? This is getting dry. And I didn't bring a water bottle in here with me because I don't know why, because I know my hair soaks up water so easily. Like, but I do have mousse, so it's not like I'm working with dry hair. This is why natural hairstylists charge so much. They got to go through each little section doing this. Because I want to say, like, I want to try my hair in 2-strand twists. The only thing is, like, my hair, like right now, you're looking at my hair, like, oh, your hair is so thick. And people say that all the time when they look at my hair. It ain't not your hair is thick. It is, like, thick. I feel like when it's in its natural state or when you look at it. But my hair doesn't like to be manipulated. Like, when you do all those different styles and their natural hairstyles, like, for instance, 2-strand twists, I feel like my hair is thick, but my strands are thin. And a lot of people don't understand when I say that. unless they're dealing with my hair. Like when I said that to the lady that I go to now, when I said that, she was like, huh? But when she started doing my hair, she was like, oh, I see what you mean. I was like, yeah. I said, this is why I don't like my hair. Like when people always try to say I should do my hair in certain styles, like I don't like styles that kind of manipulate my hair because you look at it and think, oh, your hair is thick. And then when it's time to do the style, and once you finish putting all that stuff on it and whatever you do, like the style doesn't look how I want it to look because I don't have thick, I have thick hair, but my strands aren't thick. Like, and it doesn't make sense to people that don't, I guess, don't deal with it or whatever. But I have tried. I'm not a hairstylist by any means, so I've always been like, well, maybe I just don't know what I'm doing when I try those styles. But I definitely know that my hair don't like to be manipulated because it shows when I do certain styles. Like this, doing my hair in this natural state like this is fine. Even though you see, like, look at the size difference, which I feel is normal when your hair is wet. But when it comes down to you trying, like me trying so many different styles, no, I can't do them. So I want to try the 2-strand twist. I want to say, she said it was like $120 for me to get 2-strand twist. But I'm like, if I spin that and it looks how in my mind, I don't want it to look like little snakes. So I'm like, if I spin that and to get it done and my hair looks like little strings in the 2-strand twist, I am not gonna wear that. I will take that out so fast. And then it's like my money will be, I've been wasted my money. But I kind of said I want to try them at home so that I can see how they're gonna look myself, and then that'll judge if I'll let somebody go actually do them how they're supposed to be done. Because I don't want to pay that money and then they come out looking like little. I don't want them to be skinny. I want them to, I don't care about the length really, but like if they're, I want them to be thick so they'll look how they're supposed to look. I don't want like stringy 2-strand twists. Like, I don't know. Like how when people get, I used to not want box braids because I don't like a lot of my scalp to be shown. Like if the braid is too big, and then when I first got when I found someone that did good box braids, she knew exactly what I was talking about. So when she finished, she was like, is this okay? I'm like, this is perfect. I just don't want like skinny looking braids in my head with a whole bunch of scalp shown. But she was like, I know exactly what so I'm like, I be saying these things and I know in my head what I be thinking, but I'm like, I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy for saying this. Like, I created this. But when I said that to the last girl, she was like, nope, I know exactly what you're talking about. So when she did my hair, I was like, that's perfect. But now she done moved to Mobile. So I'm like, the last girl that was doing my braids before you lived in Mobile. And I was like, I'm tired of driving to Mobile just to get my hair done because I like early appointments. And so that's how I found her. And then she done moved to Mobile. And I'm like, why y'all keep going to Mobile? Why y'all leaving us? But, oh, I'm almost done with one side. This has been a task. But that's why I was like, my plan was to get up this morning at like 7 and do this so I could have it done by now. And the fact that I have trouble sleeping, my tail will stay up to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm off scrolling between Facebook and TikTok. And with the situation that's happening down here right now, I have been so engrossed in my phone over the last few days. Like when I say can barely sleep because I cannot stop thinking about what's happening and on my phone every time you turn around, wake up, grabbing my phone. I'm like, I gotta get, that's why I was like, if I go on live, it'll give me a break and I will stop thinking and thinking about that, which I have. So I've done good, not really thinking about what's going on, but it's still like in the back of my head. But if I'm like for the last, what's the day, 7? Yeah, for the last few days, I have been nonstop checking my phone, checking my phone, checking my phone for updates, and it's like I gotta no, I can't do that. So being on here is kind of see, being on here is kind of helping that or whatever. And it's funny because it's actually timing how long it's taking me. It's taking me almost an hour just to do one side of my hair. This is crazy. One side. And it's been like 40, the saying say 50 minutes, but I think I started maybe like 5 minutes after I got on here. So it's been about 45 minutes with me on one side of my hair. I don't think this is supposed to take this long. But I'm not a hairstylist, so like if there's a way, I don't have a, what you call those dryers, um, with the attachment that natural hair people use to put in their hair to dry like in their scalp. If I had one of those dryers, I probably would try to test it to see if it would stretch my hair, if I could stretch it. Maybe I'm gonna have to sit under the dryer, so I'm gonna try to stretch it while I'm under there, but I just don't know how I'm going to be able to stretch it evenly or stretch it to where it'll look like it's been stretched or look longer. And I don't even know if it's gonna work because it might not even work. But I just trying to figure out a way that I can retain some of my length when while my hair is curly. This is not easy. Oh, Lord. Okay. One side is taking me. This is why it took me 2 hours the last time. Like I said in the beginning, it took me 2 hours to do my hair the last time. It's not easy. It's not quick either. But I'm doing it. Said I was going to try to wear my natural hair for a while. And I'm doing it. And then at my age, I don't think my hair can take all of that tension and stuff. Me doing all that extra stuff to my hair. I can't take all of that. So if I want to keep my hair and it actually be healthy, I guess this is the best thing for me to be doing anyway. It's wearing it out. And I do feel really girly. I'm not even gonna lie. With my curls out, I don't know. I noticed it the other day. I had on pink, and I'm, with my hair just bebopping, and I actually feel, I guess because it's the curls. It's not slicked down. I feel kind of free. I don't know. I was like, I feel real girly. Curly, I had like I said, it was curly, and I had on a pink dress. I hope this works. If it at least keeps my hair from being really dry, then I'll be happy with that. Because that definitely is a part of what I don't like. Like when I did my hair this last time, and I let it air dry rather than sitting under the dryer, my hair, it looked wet. Like people were actually like, your hair's still wet? And I'm like, no, it's fully dry. It looked wet for like 3 days. And I did like that compared to me sitting under the dryer. But I know the whole purpose, like the sitting under the dryer, is to set your curls. But I liked the way they looked air dried. So I think I'm going to, not I think, I was saying I was going to sit under the dryer when I finish, but I'm not. I'm going to let it air dry because I really do prefer the way it looked. Oh, yeah, it's dry. I'm going to have to go get my water bottle on my other side. I ain't going to have no hair. I must have put gel right there. I can feel it. But yeah, air drying it looked a lot better. Only thing about air drying looked a lot better, and then it took it a few days more to swell up. Rather than when I sat under the dryer, it swells up quicker because it's technically dry the first day. My little mousse can be gone. I gotta place an order on there and reorder the oil that they have. And so I think I'm gonna order the mousse also. So I'll have another mousse because this one is not gonna last long. It's almost gone actually. I think if I do my hair this time and then do my hair and then keep adding mousse. Sometimes during the week I'll spray it. If it feels too dry, I'll put mousse in it and then kind of oil it. If it does that, it'll make it won't last. Ooh, Lord. I think I put a lot on this side. This might be a little much. There it is when we picking stuff off. Hey, Crystal. I'm actually on live. Can you believe it? I have time flies. I've been on here almost an hour. And I was like, I'm probably not going to be on here but a few minutes. Is anybody going to join? They might be at work. Because everybody probably at work where I normally would be. But I guess this is my this is my test. This is my test run. I guess this is my test run because I was like, I don't know how many people are gonna join because they're probably gonna be at work. Oh, you work from home. You work from home, girl. You don't have to be out there with the crazies like we do. But but yeah, it took. I had told myself that I was gonna do this while I was off, and my off days are winding down before I gotta go. I think I got one more day before I go back to 3 days up. 3 days a week would be perfect. Look at me talking. 3 days a week would be perfect. Like, I see y'all 2 days out the week, and them 2 days probably go by so fast. Like, in order for me to get a work from home position where I work, I literally would have to be in like Birmingham or Texas. Is that crazy? Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, that's all I would need is 3 days. I would be happy with 2 days a week. I'd be like, work from home Monday to Friday. Do you get to choose your days? Or they set automatically? All right, y'all, this is one side. I do not feel like doing this other side. Sheesh. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. I'd be happy about that, getting to choose my days. Yeah. Look at this. Yeah, I decided to come on here because I was like, I need to test run it and I need to try it I need to stop talking myself out of it and just jump out there and try it. So that's why I was like, I'm just gonna try it today and see how it goes. And it's not that bad. I like it's better than I don't think I didn't expect it to be bad. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know. Getting on live, well, technically the world can see because especially me, I'm on YouTube live or whatever. I don't know. I was like, oh Lord. But I'm glad I did it because I would keep talking myself out of it. And the fact that I didn't want to keep talking myself out of it or keep pushing it off. I was like, you just need to jump out there and do it. And then once you do it the first time, you, girl, listen. People just don't understand. It is not, I like it. I like the whole YouTube thing. Like that wasn't as hard, but doing this, getting out here on live, like you exposing yourself in a whole different, type of way. So that's why it took so long because I kept talking myself out of it. Like, and I wasn't even like worried about like no trolls or no nothing crazy and stuff like that because that's almost like to be expected. If it happens, like you won't be shocked. It hadn't happened on here because, I'm still a baby YouTuber. But like it's just, like you get on here, ain't no editing this. I can't get on here and be like, oops, and then edit because it's like it's in real time. It's happening. I get why a lot of people are like, no. I don't blame them, to be honest. Like I always say, I know so many people with personalities that I feel like would be great for YouTube, but I get wholeheartedly why they don't want to do it. But it's like, sometimes I'm telling people, like, you're the type of person, like I have a cousin that I know if she did this, she would grow. People would love her because she has the personality that I feel like that a lot of people would enjoy. And she's always like, I don't think they'll like me. I don't think I'll grow. And I don't think this. And I'm like, girl, if I can build a follower on YouTube with your personality, I know you can because I am nowhere near as outgoing and people-y as she is. Like, I like people. I love to talk to people, but I'm shy. And so this is a lot for me. And she's like, I'm shy too. And I'm like, in what world are you shy? Like, but I just know she would do so great on here, but it's taking everything for me to convince her. Yes, that's who I'm talking about. Yes, I was trying to, like, it's so funny. Oh, that means you really support me if you remember that. But yes, I have been working on her for years because she has such a great personality. And I'm like, why won't you create a channel? I told her, I said, you would do better than me. I mean, I'm still a baby, on here, but she won't listen. She keeps saying, I'm shy. I don't think they'll like me. I don't think they'll watch me. I don't think, and I'm like, girl, you are crazy. If they getting on there watching my monotone, chill, laid back, shy tail, they definitely would watch you. Like at any moment you'll see her climbing a wall and something crazy like that. So I'm trying. And I told her, I was like, it might not be people from here. People say that all the time. Like, it might not be the people from where you are that will support you. And that's okay. Just don't expect it. But, you know, your people will find you. They'll come out the woodworks, people that you don't know, and find you and love you. Like, I'm a getter. I'm still working on it. I told her that, like, when she starts and when she's ready, I will help her with every single detail, every step of the way, every edit, like, everything. I'm like, it ain't, don't, so they can't use the excuse, well, I don't know how to do, I don't know what to do. That can never be the excuse because they know I'll be there front and center, like, hey, give me a time and a place. What we doing? But she really, she talks about it. She mentions it, and I'll get her. Hopefully, she moved, so it makes it harder for me to like wear on her. But thank you. But I feel like one day I'm gonna get her. I feel like it. If she was here, it'd be a little easier because I told her that I would come, like she wanted to do like the whole fashion thing. Yes, she should. She actually said she would do that. So it's the only thing, like I said, the hardest thing is that she moved. So it would be so much easier if she lived here because she would definitely do that. And I don't know where the shy part of her is coming in at because I don't know where that comes from. But I've had a few people actually say that they want to do a video on my podcast. Even like, and the people that actually have said that they want to do it, the videos will be completely different from like my normal content, like people telling their stories about stuff and situations that they have been through and stuff like that. I've had people to say that, and I'm like, okay, like I'm not against none of that because I like conversations, you know. I might not be the type of person that'll just walk up to somebody and start talking to them, but like once I start talking to somebody, oh honey, we can have a full blown conversation about the sky or whatever. It don't matter. So when I've had people reach out to me and I'm like, yes, but I know that they're nervous because they said like, I don't know, I've never been on camera, and I'm like, listen, I get it. Just remember, whatever you say on that camera, I can press pause and delete. you know, like it's not gonna be live, so anything that they say can be edited, and that's what I try to tell people all the time. Like I recorded a video. I don't know if you remember this, but I recorded a video. Maybe I know it's been a year, but it was me and a group of girls. I mentioned this. It never got uploaded. And the video was so good. It was talking about relationships and friendships. That's how a lot of people are. They will do that. It's funny because at my job, I get people say that all the time. I had somebody literally look me dead in my face like a week ago and was like, with the most serious face, and said, why am I telling you all this? And I just started laughing. I said, happens all the time. And it was a guy, and he was like, I cannot believe I'm sitting up here telling you all this. And I'm like, it's okay. When I tell you, it happens all the time. It's okay. And he was like, I just feel so comfortable, like talking about this with you, and you're a stranger to me. And I'm like, I know. Yes, when I tell you, I still have the video, but it's hidden. But when I tell you that video was so good, I think about that all the time. Especially, I think about it all the time, especially because I can still see it. Like when I go in there um to edit or to like move videos around and stuff like that, it's there. So I can still see it. And I'm just like, oh, I wish I could have uploaded this video. So that's why, like, the next time I do something along the lines of that, it's going to be just me and one other person or whatever. And I'm going to be like, you sure? Just remember, whatever you say on this video, it's going to be up. So if you don't want it, don't say it. Or when we edit it back, just, I just delete it, which I was going to do on those. I was like, I can delete whatever they don't want said, but they were just not comfortable with the video. And I'm like, God darn it. Mind you, I spent a whole day editing that video. When I say a whole day, I mean, an entire day. From the time I woke up that morning to the time I went to bed. I was going to bed that night. Going to bed when I'm thinking I was about to schedule it for upload is, when they decided they didn't want it. And I'm like, but it was so good. Like it was really good. That's why it's so hard for me to get past it. I mean, I'm good, I'm cool, but I still see the video because I never deleted it, and I'm just it's shocked that y'all didn't get to see it. So when I do them from now on, like I said, it's just gonna be me and another person. Even if it's me and maybe two more people, I just, people just gotta. I get people not wanting to talk about certain stuff, but I'm like, just remember, this is time. This is my time. Because I still be looking at that video. I hadn't watched it in a long time, but because it ain't gonna do nothing but make me like, oh my God, this was so good. Because it was a group of us. We cut out some time to do that video. See, when you're on here talking and chatting, doing his hair, make it go by faster. Not really make it go by faster. My focus is just shifted. Because it's still taking me the same amount of time that it took me the last time. That's the only time I've timed it. And I timed it because I was watching something, and I think whatever I was watching, no, I didn't. I looked at the time because I knew it was almost time for me to go to bed. And it was like 8:30. And when I finished, I was like, oh, I need to sit on the dryer. When I saw that it was 10:30, I was like, oh, I cannot. Yeah, I've been on vacation since Friday. Yeah, since Friday. Yeah, and I have one more day, and it goes by so darn fast. But it's like, when you're at work, you're like, oh my God, I'm so ready to get off work. But then it's like, okay, you're rushing your days. And then when you off work, you don't want to rush them because you want them to last. You can't slow time down. So, yeah, I've been off, and it's been flying by. Of course, since it's the holiday weekend, it made it go by even faster. But I got one more day. That's what I was trying to do when I can today, so that tomorrow I really don't have to do much. Oh Lord, the hair sticking to my hands. But I don't have her. Listen, you sound just like my daughter. Every time I'm off, her and my fiance say that all the well. I get 5 weeks of vacation, but it's the way that I'm so tickled that you're saying that. It's the way that I stretch them out, because it's crazy. Because my daughter she said, "Mama, you always off," and I'm like, "Excuse me?" She was like, You be off all the time." And I'm like, that's because you got to know how to schedule that vacation. That's so funny. That tickled me because she say something when I say she say something every single time. So this time when I was off, I had to warn her to keep her from calling me out. I was like, Keelan, I'm off on vacation the next few days. And if she walk in the living room or come home and I'm still, because she know one thing I'm going to do is get in that bed because I got to get up early. So she walk in there and I'm still up, she'll look at me side eye. She was like, you on vacation? Like she mad that I'm on vacation. I said, do you be wanting your peace and quiet? Is me being at home disturbing your peace and quiet? Because she was like, you off tomorrow? I'm like, yep, I'll go back for such and such and such day. She be like, ugh. I think I'm disturbing her peace and quiet. I know. It is funny you say that because I catch it myself. In my head, I'm thinking, dang, I think I've said that on the video. Like, I know y'all probably think, dang, this girl always off. I know. I spread my days out. I think I only schedule. So I'll do I'll schedule my days throughout. So the way I do it is every month I try to have something scheduled off. June, I think I only had 1 day scheduled off. And then I think like in August, I only have a day scheduled off. And if the month has a holiday in it, I typically will try to skip that month of putting a day off if the month already has a schedule. Like how June had Juneteenth. Um, but I ended up being off a day anyways. But like so June had Juneteenth, so I was like, oh, I got this extra day off in June. That's a holiday, so I don't have to schedule a day off. So that's how I will try to do my days. But then I will have 1 week, maybe 1.5, and I'll schedule my days like staggered. Like I think I'm off for a week in September, and then I'm off, I think, for Christmas. But we get vacation days, and of course we get holidays, and then we have like 3 or 4 other days that are named certain things. Like they have certain names, but one is for like employee appreciation, but it's called something else. We have a floating holiday. We have so many different like days that we can push off, like put off. So I kind of I have 5 weeks, but with those other days, I end up with close to 6 weeks. It's just I know. I say that all the time. And the fact that the last time I said it, I knew that I felt like somebody was going to say it in the comments, but nobody did. Because it's always, I am. And it is funny because one of my coworkers, both of us are the same way because she gets the same amount of time. We both get the same amount of time. And people are always saying, dang, she always off. Because we be. One thing we going to do is schedule stagger that time to be off. When she found out that I was, at first I wasn't going to have another day in June, she was like, why did you do that? I was like, girl, it had to be a mistake. I was like, but I think I'm like that in August too. She was like, you messed up. I'm like, I know. But that was for me to put time where I needed time is the way I did it. But I'm going to stagger them days. If I ever have to go somewhere else and they only give me like a week or 2 of vacation, I don't know I ain't gonna know what to do with myself. I'm gonna be like, what am I gonna do with that? What y'all want me to do with that? And then if it falls on a weekday. So are you gonna have another week? Are you gonna have another week throughout the year? Like any other time throughout the year? Or was that it? Your daughter in dance, they be so cute with those, like all their little costumes. That's something when I was little that I wished that I could have done. But the shyness wouldn't allow it. I never even asked. It's just in my head. It's like, oh, they do this. This is so cute. And then when I got to high school, I actually joined a dance team. And my shyness kicked in, and I'm like, I can't do this. Like it's crazy. I just mm-mm. The first of each, yes, honey. If I took the first of each month, they'd be looking at me like, what is what's going on? Which technically I have. It's just not on. It's not on purpose. I'm getting on through this hair. Now y'all see what I was talking about. This is some work. It's at the 5 o'clock people. We getting off work. Ooh, I think I put too much right there. I think this is the perfect time that I'm doing my hair because then I'll have a while to like let it air dry because when I did it the last time, like I said, I finished, it was like 10:30. And then, so I had to go to bed. I was like, I'm too sleepy and too tired to sit under the dryer. So I'm not I'm not gonna sit under the dryer. I was like, I'll just let it air dry overnight. And I put a bonnet on and I went to bed. I kept waking up in the middle of the night because of my hair being wet. It's like I could feel it. And then I have a vent right above my bed. And I could feel the air like hitting my head. And it kept waking me up in the middle of the night. So I definitely am glad I have time to let it air dry. Took that week off and then realized when I got to November I had a bunch of time. See, you gotta do it like me. you gotta stagger it. Or you dedicated. You went all that time and didn't take none off. Honey, you dedicated. Yeah, you gotta do like me. So next time you get in there, you look at that thing, decide where you want to take your vacation, stagger them days. Because you clearly can make it, a long time without taking off. So just if you take off every first of the month, the next couple weeks take off on a Friday. Then the next month, add you a Monday in there. That's how you gotta do that. Stagger them. So, they're not crunched up all at the same time. But again, if you had to actually see it to realize, like, oh, wait, I still got all this vacation. I mean, you're doing good. You don't need to, you don't feel like you need to take off often. But still, break them weeks. Take your week for your baby for her competition. Then them other 2 weeks, break them jokers up every other month. That's how you do that. And then that year roll around. Yeah, I'm telling you, when the end of the year roll around, your vacation is done and you are well rested. Because, a lot of jobs, they don't allow you to roll the time over. So if you don't use it, you lose it. So I'm not giving nobody a minute of a time that I earned vacation. No, you got to use that vacation. Now, if you could roll it over, then possibly I get it, but I can't roll mine over. So I use it and I stretch it. Because they stay hot. You always off. I said Keelan. Like the little boy that they call, what's his name? They call, I don't really care even thinking about that boy. He's like, that's me with Keelan. Like, calm down. You little Kodak Black. That's what they be calling the little boy. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Take that time. Schedule it. I think August is I don't think I have a scheduled day off in August. But I have a week. I have a week in September. October, I think I took a Friday. November, I don't think I have. I'm not sure about November. And then December, I have a week. And I think I got another day hanging out there somewhere. I think. You work hard for that time. Use it. Yep. I don't know what jobs start like vacation. Oh, my hair gets so dry. Can y'all hear it? I don't know what they start off with. I want to say when I started my job back then, I started with 2 weeks, I think. And I had only been there. I started at the end of the year. I started in November and had 2 weeks of vacation. I was like, how am I supposed to take 2 weeks of vacation? And I just started, but Lord, maybe I should have stayed in the back of my head. Oh, this is a task. Oh, how long she been dancing? She gonna probably miss that. Yeah, high school is a different beast. But I think I had my when I was telling my age, but ninth grade was still middle school when we when I was younger. And I loved middle school and high school. My principal in high school, they used to call him Mr. Clark because he was like Mr. Clark on that movie. That's kind of how he was. But sometimes you need those kind of principals. But isn't that 4 years that she's in? Oh yeah, she gonna miss it a lot. I have one of my friends. Well, her daughter is actually my cousin, but she danced all through school. Went to college, danced. Now she teaches dance. Like when you have, yep, it was like Mr. Clark from Lean On Me. But yeah, now she teaches dance. Like once they get in, especially if they really love it, like she did, they get into that lifestyle. She, like seeing her now teach after she danced her whole life. It's like, oh my God, like this is it's her. It is in her. Watching her, like every time mom shows me videos, like they had competition a few weeks ago. Her mom was showing me videos, and I'm like, is that her yelling in the videos? She's like, girl, yes, she loved them girls. Like, so she's working and still teaches dance. But yeah, he was just like Mr. Clark. It's so crazy. Tall. Like when I say his personality was just like him, it was the craziest thing. He did not play the radio. I stayed out of his way. He stayed out of mine. When I found out he knew my name, I was like, hold up. I ain't never been in your office. How you know who I am? And it's because who I hung with. Yeah. She probably will. Once especially if you're okay with it, like once she gets acclimated to high school, because it is a different beast. I hope she has a great, like, transition from where she is now to there. Yeah, who are these kids now? Oh my God. I wish they would cut that car alarm off. I cannot believe I've been on here this long. I'm so proud of myself. And people that live on live, when I be seeing them, like, I have seen people on live when I'm at work and then I get off work, they still be on live. Then I get on there a few hours after, like a few hours later after I did everything I need to do and they still on live. I be like, what is y'all been on here doing? We got stepped when we put a bean time a couple months ago. Yes. So imagine our school wasn't like that, but that's the principle that we we ended up with. And it was like, oh, okay, we still might have needed you. Yes. I pray she does too. Just go to take advantage of it. To take advantage of every little detail, everything. Because them years go by so darn fast. People would tell us that growing up. And you just like, oh, okay, yeah. But then turn that off. But then when you actually going through it and you have a child and it's speeding by, it's like, wait a minute. It goes by so darn fast. Like, I remember when, hey Sierra, I've been out here fighting, not for real, but it's been a minute, I've been over here doing my hair. Oh, okay, so you know what I'm saying then. Because I think right after I want to say I started my channel back, when I started back this time, I had started doing videos with Keelan to record her high school year. And, because I want to say that's the year I started back so that I could remember and have all of these things. Girl, that time flew by so fast. I look back at that list of videos and I'm like, we did not do the videos that we said we were gonna do. And it's because things were just flying by. Thank you so much. I'm trying to do better with actually wearing my natural hair out and not slicking it back. That's why I've been wearing it for over a month actually. I've been wearing it out, and I feel lighter. And I don't have no ponytail holder in my head. It's sticking in one spot, and I'm trying to stick something under there to scratch it. I hadn't been having to deal with none of that, so it's making it so much easier. That's what my fiance keeps saying. Yeah, and it only took for me to keep hounding you about it. I'm like, I love that little Kodak. The little I call it little boy Kodak Black, but the little meme of him, like they call him Baby Kodak Black. He was so damn cute on that video, but he was like, so I stayed doing that to them, like, yeah, calm down. But yeah, he really did, like, he's been on me. He's been on me for years, one. But when he bought this stuff, he was like, so you just gonna let it sit in there? So you're not gonna use the stuff? I bought you this stuff because I know you really liked her. Then a week go by. So you not, he see me wash my hair and he see me pour that other gel out I got in there to do a style, and he'd be like, so you're not gonna try the stuff on your hair? And I'm like, I used the oil. And then eventually I was like, okay, I can't push this off no more. I gotta use this stuff because he's gonna keep asking me. And I did, and I'm like, okay. I think it's me using this stuff and me parting my hair down the middle, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. And I used to do what you're doing now, but to me it's too much work. My arms would be you see, I have been on here. I think y'all can see the time. Can y'all see how long I've been on here? It's been over an hour and a half. And I'm still here working. Stop from being tangled. So when was it getting tangled? When you were doing in this part, or after you were done, like throughout the week? Yeah, it is some work. This doesn't make my hair tired. I mean, my arms tired me doing this. But if I'm doing a style where my arms are up like this, and I'm trying, like, then, especially if I can't get it right the first time, then I'll get annoyed and get tired, because I have. My hair could never even shrink up for itself. You see how mine shrink? I don't think you could. Look at this. You see this shrinkage? But, like, there is some shrinkage. I've just sucked it up. I'm like, it's gonna shrink. And I was gonna try to stretch it out when there goes that clip. I did better than I thought. I only lost one. But I bought 3 more because I knew. I knew. Yeah, but now the frizz, mine doesn't really frizz. Like this past week I didn't pick it, but the week before that I picked it. It only had a little bit of frizz, but is it maybe you weren't putting enough product on it? Because you see what I'm doing. Well, you can't see, but every time I reach up and slide something down my hair, that's a different product. Like, so is that why you think that? How? So when yours would tangle throughout the week, is it maybe like, how were you sleeping on it? Because I literally put a bonnet on my hair at night, and in the morning I wake up, and I was like taking it and like, shaking my head to shake my curls out. But he saw me do that, and it freaked him out, and he was gonna start talking about how the football players end up with the damage. And I was like, okay, now you freaking me out. So I don't shake my head every day like that. I actually take my hands and just fluff it through with my hands, because he freaked me out with that. But I forgot what it's called as to what happens to them. And then I saw a video literally today talking about that. But you do that night when you go to sleep. I just put it in. I don't like how a lot of natural people pineapple their hair and pull it up. I don't do any of that. I took a chance the first time because I was like, I know I'm gonna wake up in the morning and my hair is gonna be flat. I thought about all of that because I put it in a bonnet. I make sure all my hair is in the bonnet, and I just go to sleep. I don't do now. Really? Oh my God. It's like the side that I sleep on, it'll be kind of like pushed up like this. But then I just push it down and I fluff my hair out like this, and I go. Depending on the days, I might have to like I'll add some mousse to it to kind of like tame some of the curls back down. Cause you know, if it's like day 3 or 4 or 5 or something, and then it's like a little frizzier looking or it looks dry, I'll just put a bunch of mousse in my hand and tame it back down like this on it. And then once it redries back into place like more moisturized and curly looking. I wonder why yours gets knotted like that. I would understand that because if I got knotted like that, I wouldn't deal with it either, especially just get knotted in my sleep. But yeah, I don't do anything to it. I just put a bonnet on it and go to sleep on it. Sierra, where I live is, we got hot. It's very humid here too. It's hot and humid. That's why I'm glad mine doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, now let me say this. I'm not outside like for long periods of time. The longest time I'm outside is like going from to and from the car. Now, when we went to Pensacola a few weekends ago, just in sitting out there, that heat, and of course me sweating in my head, when we left, my hair was like puffier. You in Texas? Yeah, I'm in Mississippi. It will take your breath away. I think our weather is, especially temperature, is very similar. Um, but yeah, when we were in Pensacola, and I was like, okay, so if we come back here and we want to get cute and go somewhere at night, because that time we drove there and came back. I was like, so next time we come, if we actually stay and we want to go out, I'm gonna have to bring my stuff with me because my hair it was still curly, it was still in place, but it was like it was like I could look at myself and tell that I had been outside. But so that's the longest my hair had ever, like I had been outside to see what it would do, and it was still in place, but I did end up getting it wet. So by the time we wet by default, because I'm not putting my head in that water. But of course the waves and stuff splashed so hard that it was causing, like, that was hitting my head. So I just put a headband on to pull it back because my curls kept draping down in my face. Wet hair touching my face drives me bananas. So I knew to bring a tight headband to pull my hair back so when it would get wet, it would just fall backwards. In South Carolina. Okay. Yeah, honey, I don't know. I don't know. Like, if I was to go outside and be out there for long periods of time, like right now, of course, it wouldn't matter because my hair is wet. It would just dry it. But once it's dry, maybe I'll find out throughout this summer. But me wearing it, going to work, and styling it like this, it's actually been kind of perfect because I'm very low maintenance when it comes to my hair during the week. I don't like, I get up early enough. So for me to get up and have to get up earlier to deal with hair, if I was having to do that, I probably wouldn't have been able to, not been able to, I'm not going to say that because I'm able. I probably wouldn't have wanted to wear my hair out this whole time. It's been over a month. It's the longest. I've been natural since 2012 or 13. This is the longest time I have ever worn my hair out consistently. Like, because it's inconvenient to have to, if I got to get up in the morning and do my, no. If I had to do that, I wouldn't be doing this. But the fact that all I got to do is get up and shake it and go, I like it too. I struggled. I feel like I was struggling to wear my hair out, but when I went to get, like, I went to that lady and she was like, Nadia, you got to start wearing your hair in those slick backs and puffs. And then me styling it and like I was, but those were working. And then I'm still in my head like, Nadia, this ain't no better. I think it fits me too. Like, I'm actually, the thing about it was me getting comfortable with it like this because of the shrinkage. I would always say, oh, I would wear my hair out if it was bigger or if it was longer. Like I would constantly say that. Now I don't. I'm comfortable with the size. I'm comfortable with the length. I mean, I have major shrinkage. It's just something I got to deal with. Like I'm okay with it because I think it fits me too. Like I said, I feel really girly and feminine wearing it. I don't really got no complaints about it, to be honest. I didn't think it was going. I keep on being shocked at how long it's taking me. I can't say I didn't think it was gonna take this long. Oh, y'all are seeing it in real time. I think the next time I get on here, I might do my nails. What y'all think about that? Do y'all care? I know I had somebody ask me to show them doing my nails and I was gonna do it in real time. I can't remember who asked me that though. I've recorded it before, but I'm assuming whoever asked me probably was new to my channel. Ooh, Lord. I should have brought paper towel in here because that helps me pull the hair off my fingers. Okay. I'm getting to the end. Finally, people will come back, been here. Was it you that asked me about my nails? It was. So would you rather live or would you rather video? I was thinking if I did them live, it'll be harder because my camera would have to be facing down for you to actually see. But you know what I'm saying? Like the camera, like how I'm doing my hair, it's easy for me to face the camera up because, you know, I can do my hair, use the camera as my mirror. But if I do them, it's either way. Okay. Because I have footage right now. It wasn't me doing mine. It was me doing Keelan's. I did her nails Sunday night, I think it was. Yeah, Sunday night. And I recorded it. But it's not long. I only recorded one of her hands, of course, because I don't, you do both, same thing, both hands. But I recorded hers, and I'm gonna put it in a vlog, so that'll be up maybe next week. But I'm doing my nails, I think, tonight. But I'll just if I was to do them live, it literally my camera would just have to be tilted down. But I'm so when I do my nails, a lot of times I am so close to them. Like when I'm looking at them, like if I'm painting it, I have my finger down, but I'm like right there like that. So that's why I was thinking about the live. But if I angle the camera right or record in the right spot, then it'll be okay. But I know me. I pull my nails so close because I'm trying to avoid painting on the side, and it's just it's the detail that I have to pay more. I be trying to pay attention to. But you probably will see. I might just do the one with Keelan because that's gonna be in the video anyways. And the color that I did on her nails is actually the color that I think I'm gonna wear when we get married. But I think I'm gonna tweak it. I just have to test it out. So I wanted to see the color in its original state. So and Keelan wanted something natural or neutral. So I was like, oh, okay, you can use this because it's new. I just ordered it like a week ago. But I think I'm going to add another color underneath it. But of course, I got to do all of this stuff before that time comes because I don't know. I'll be creating a nail color pretty much. And she was okay with it because at first she was going to do the orange that I have on my toes, which is what I'm going to redo on my nails because it's not time for me to take toe. When you gel your toes, it lasts forever. So when I do, y'all see how funny I am about this hair? So when I do my nails, I'm going to be repeating the color because it's not time for me to take it off my toes yet. Oh Lord, this is a task. Yeah, I do. I gel them too. Because it's even though when I was polishing my toes, they last longer than nails, of course. But I started doing my toes because, of course, I want them to match. So the only way to do that was to gel my toes too. Yep, and they last forever. I know I've heard people say it's not good to put gel on your toes. I mean, unless something happens, I'm gonna continue. But all of those, all of those nail polishes I had, none of them match. And then again, I'm thinking about this while I'm saying it. I yeah, I listen. Services, me going to get services done, I just don't enjoy it. I enjoy being at home, doing everything myself. That's why I was so adamant on learning to do styles for my hair. Because everything else I do it. But when it comes to hair, it's like this is really a struggle for me. So me wearing my hair natural like this is perfect. But like the colors that I have for gel, they actually, like on D&D's website, they sell the gel for your nails and the polish for your that you can use for your toes. But I'm not ordering both of those. I just order the gel and I use it for my nails and toes because it lasts longer. Like I said, even though I feel like polish on your toes, it don't come out quick, but it's just easier to use it on both. That's me. I have been um maybe like a year or so ago, and the only reason I went the times that I went to get my toes done is because of him. Like he's like, I schedule you an appointment to go get your toes done after work or something like that. Or I'm sending you this money to go get your toes done. And I'm like, what are you making me do that? I don't enjoy and so, like, because he wants my feet to be done all the time, and which I do too, of course, because it's easier. Like when the weekends roll around, especially when it's summertime here, the weekends roll around, and now I got to figure out what I'm wearing because my toes not done, so I can't wear sandals. So I'm having to pick out an outfit that I think is cute that I can wear a closed toe shoe with, which is probably a tennis shoe, and it's like it was too much. So of course I make sure my toes are done all the time, especially when it's summertime because I'm not trying to be fighting with what I'm going to wear and have to wear it with a closed toe shoe and ended up hating it. So I make sure they're done. But the last time he wanted me to go, because we were going to go somewhere, and I was like, okay, I gotta make it home so I could do my toes. And he was like, no, I'm gonna just schedule you. You can go stop and get them done when you get off work. And I was like, okay, I went because at this time I'm like pressed for time. But after that, I had to sit him down and say, listen, I don't think you understand how I hate going to the nail shop. I don't enjoy it. There's nothing about it that I find comfortable. It gives me slight anxiety. They're nice. I have no complaints about them. But when I go in there now, I got to talk to them because they going to want to talk to me. I don't want to do it. I was like, I don't enjoy it. I honestly, I hate it. I said, and if you keep asking me to go, I'm not happy about it. And when he looked at me, he was like, so you seriously don't like going? He was like, all this time, I just thought that you, for some reason, was just like, kind of casually like, I don't want to go. And I'm like, no, I hate it. Like, so that time, he got it. So it has not been a conversation since because I'm like, it makes my skin crawl to go in there. I don't enjoy it at all. My hair, okay, only when I am on screen. Listen, I gotta do what I gotta do with this hair. If it's the thing about it is, if my hair, this is the positive about me doing it and doing this. If it swells up, from the weather, the humidity. It didn't got rained on and everything. The thing about that is, with this, if me doing it at home, I can just come home and fix it. That's a positive on that, right? If it freezes up, guess what? I got the stuff at home. I gotta go home. I gotta fix my hair. But if it's done in the shop or something that they doing, I'm gonna be looking crazy until I get back to them. You know. So that's another positive about this. I can do it at home. But yeah, that whole nail shop conversation. Mm-mm. And it's funny because Keelan, one thing she gonna do, she gonna go get them toes done. And I'm like, Keelan, we literally have everything here for you to do your toes. Why don't you just, like when I say everything, I mean everything. Yeah, it does. It requires. I mean, people always say, "Oh, natural hair is so easy." No, it ain't. It might be easy if you one of them. Like used to call myself a lazy natural because I would just slick my hair back and be done. Now, if you're a lazy natural and just gonna slick your hair back and keep it moving, okay, you can consider it easy then. But if you want to actually not be bald headed and put some love and care into your hair, you see what I'm going through. I've been doing this for almost 2 hours. What's the website you get the nail stuff from? I get mine from DND, the letters DND Gel. And make sure you sign up when you go on there. Of course, most people do, but make sure you sign up for like their notifications and stuff like that. Because when I tell you they have sales like nobody's business, one day you might get a notification, oh, 40% off. One day you might get a notification, oh, 50% off, 60% off. Like all them nail colors that I bought them because, baby, they put stuff on sale. When the last colors I bought, which was the color I was talking about, I want to wear for my wedding, I paid $4, $4 for that color. And this is a gel that I can use until for however long it's gonna take until it empties out. It's so worth it. Crazy with her curly angel. She got to and her hair probably thick and long. She just gotta, try some products and figure out what she likes. The ones that I'm using right now, I think I'm satisfied, and I have struggled for years with finding stuff that I love. That's another reason why I wouldn't wear my hair out, because I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like the way this doing this. My hair look dry. Yeah. it's a struggle. But yeah, Crystal, go on D&D. So when you go on D&D, okay, of course you choose your colors, but they also have, you're gonna need a lamp rather, but look on there and get the set of the base gel and the top gel. Make sure the top gel is no wipe, okay? And to get the right one for good. Yeah, make sure the top gel, okay, I'll show you what I'm using right now in just a second. But yeah, make sure you get the no wipe top gel, because you remember how back in the day when they would do gel on you and then they have to put the alcohol on alcohol pad and wipe it, and then that after you've cured it and all that, then that'll set it. When you get the no wipe top coat or top gel, once you put that on there, like clear polish on your nails, and then sit it on under the lamp to cure it, you're done. You literally go dive head first, fingers first in a pool, and your nails won't be messed up at all. When I discovered that is what made me, because I used to try to do my gel nails a long time ago, and every time I would do that wipe, I'm like, this is not hardening or setting like it should. And then after so many tries, I gave up. But that no wipe was a game changer. That is what made me say, oh, okay, now I'm good. I've been doing my nails ever since. So Effie, the products I'm using, so you can tell your friend to try you can tell your friend to try 2 different lines. The first line that I noticed that I really liked was the TGIN line. A lot of times I find them at Marshall's. Well, that's where I was getting Marshall's, and then they sell them on Amazon. Right now I'm using this line from Oars. This is the Crystal Hazlet line from Oars. It's called Unapologetic. I'm using the mousse, the leave-in conditioner, the hair gel, and I have the oil. I had the oil. I used that up. It's empty. I have the shampoo, and then I have like I don't know what they call it, but it's not a co-wash, but you put it on your hair before you wash your hair. Excuse me. Before you wash your hair, and let it sit for 30 minutes, and then you wash your hair. I use that. My hair, it makes your hair softer. My hair does not shed as bad. I liked it. So the first time I used it, I liked it because I noticed that when I washed and when I shampooed my hair, normally when I'm in there in the shower shampooing my hair, when my hair sheds, I take it, like whatever sheds on my fingers, I slap it on the wall until I get out of the shower. But I looked up there and I'm like, it's only like 5 strings of hair up there. And I'm like, hold up, this is a difference. Like a major difference from how it normally is. And now it's like less and less shedding when I do my hair since using this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I finally think I have found some stuff that I love. So if she didn't want to go through, because I know going through all the trying to find the different products, it's a task in itself, and it makes you not want to do anything because nobody wants to keep buying all those products and then using them. Before you know, you look under your bathroom sink and you got 30 different natural hair products under there and you don't like but 2 of them. Been there, done that. To the point that I was like, whatever I buy, I'm just gonna have to use whether I like it or not. I'm gonna have to use it until it's gone because I got so tired of wasting my money. And then I got this and I actually love it. Yeah, that shedding. Oh. And I know it's possibly like if it's nothing wrong with like your blood and anything like that, you know, different internal issues can cause it, but the dryness, your hair being dry, definitely is a problem with it. And I know that was part of mine. And now I feel like I'm intentional about moisturizing it, even when it's done. I never forget my aunt did. She's done hair our whole life, but she used to fuss at me all the time about getting my hair done in styles and not. I've been getting fussed at about my hair my whole life. She fussed at me about getting my hair done in styles and not doing anything to it while it's in that style. Like I used to get rods look at this, don't want to shrink. I used to get rods all the time. I wouldn't touch them jokers until it was time for me to wash my hair. Come on. And she used to always say, you need to oil it. You need to do this. You need to do that. I'm like, Auntie, I'm getting these styles so I don't have to touch my hair. Why you want me to oil it? But yeah, that shedding, it ain't no joke. And it really will have you like, how do I even have any hair left? Because I done lost it all and it's on my shower wall. I cannot believe I am almost to the end. Hallelujah. Jeez. I feel like I've been sitting here forever. Come on. At least I had y'all to keep me company while I'm doing this. Because normally I'd be sitting in there in my bathroom doing this, shifting my hip from side to side because I've been putting so much weight or pressure on it, and then I'm getting uncomfortable. But talking makes it go by. It's funny because I watch Destiny all the time, and Destiny be on live on TikTok all the time, and a lot of times she doing her hair, she doing her makeup, getting ready to go, and all of this stuff, and I'm like, I see why. When you talking to the girls, it really helps. When I've been in that bathroom shifting because I'm annoyed and ready to be finished, it makes you keep up with the time. That's why a lot of times I'm trying to, like when I'm doing it, I'll put on a movie. I'll put on, like when I did my hair last week, that was another problem as to why I felt like I took so long. That's not why I took so long. I keep trying to make an excuse for why it took so long. It's just a process. But I was watching The Polygamist. Did y'all watch that? That show, normally with shows like that, if the words and the lips don't match, I won't watch them. But my friend was like, "You have got to watch this." And I'm like, the words and the lips don't match. And so I finally was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch it. And then yeah, I would. So sometimes I'll do that, and then but this time I watched that because I think I had already started it, and whew, that show was rough, but girl, it's on Netflix. It is. It's a it's a trip. I was talking to the TV the whole time I was watching that freaking show. It makes you like, if you like me don't like to watch stuff when it's another language and they are kind of like voicing over. I was Once I got into it, I didn't even care about that. It wasn't that bad, but I didn't care about it because the storyline had me like, oh, I'm about to go find this man and put hands on him. you know, I remember saying, I don't think I'd have disliked the character as much as I don't think I disliked the character as much as when I disliked Charles from that Tyler Perry movie when she dumped him in that tub. That's how I felt watching this man on this. Oh, Lord have mercy. And it's funny because one of the scenes, he was in a wheelchair and the wife dumped him over on the floor. When she did that, I said, okay, Charles Jr. He deserved it. Oh my goodness. That freaking show, it was crazy. And I think it was 22 episodes in that, and them episodes went by so fast. But yeah, girl, when she dumped, that's, I know everybody remember that Charles scene. When that wife on this show pushed her husband over, she didn't push him in no tub, she pushed him over. You just watched that too. So you like me, you get over there, you get to watching old stuff because this new stuff it sucks, doesn't it? But the wife pushed him over out of his wheelchair onto the floor, like right at the foot of the steps. So when she did that, I was too tickled because he deserved it. That's funny that you just watched that too. Yeah, he was worse than Charles, honey. He was. Whoo! If you want something my fiance said, you be watching this stuff knowing it's gonna make your blood boil. I'm like that with shows, um, because a lot of the stuff that they be putting out now is like, yo, what are y'all just propping these cameras up, hitting and saying action. But ATL, oh, I have not watched that in so long. I used to love that. I have not watched that in so long. I don't think I've seen that actually since it came out. I guess because I'm a show rewatcher, I don't rewatch a lot of movies. I'll have to I have to see it and be like, oh, I haven't seen this in a long time. Let me watch this, which I don't often. Oh, my leave-in conditioner almost empty, y'all. Which I actually wanted it to be because when I get that as I am, I want to be almost finished with this. But I need it to last while I'm doing this style. I wonder how long this is going to last. I wonder what my curls are going to look like throughout the week. Because with me putting this grease on my hair, I thought it was going to take a little longer to dry, but it's actually drying while I'm doing it. Like the other side is kind of drying. I rewatch those when I rewatch movies. That's funny. And I have rewatched Blackish like 2 or 3 times. I rewatched A Different World like a month ago. I have rewatched like the old shows like we grew up on. I rewatch all the time. But I have rewatched The Big Bang Theory like 5 or 6 times. That is my feel good show, and it's so funny because every time somebody hear me say that, they're like, "You watch that?" And I'm like, "Yes, I love that show. It's so funny. It's a nerd show, but it's good. It's funny to me when it went off. Like the last season, I was so mad at the main character because I was like, "Why did he?" He was, I guess, tired of filming it. Oh yes, I just girl, I rewatching Different World as an adult, I was like, this is still so good. It's so good. I was shocked. When I say I binged the mess out of Different World, I'm talking about was watching it like it was a new show that I had never seen. Getting home, as soon as I get home, I'll turn the TV on and turn it on there and watch it while I'm doing different stuff that I need to do. Like, that's how I was watching it. I was so stuck on it. Like, and then partly because, like, I love Whitley's character, like the way she dresses and stuff like that on there. So it's an easy watch for me. When I saw that they put it on there, I was so excited. And they're coming out with a new one. They actually have a reboot of Different World. I think it comes out this year. Actually, me picking this hair off my fingers. And normally I'll have paper towel in here with me so I can grab it with that, but I forgot to get it. Yeah, rewatch it like as your background noise show. And I bet you before you know it, you'll be sitting down on the couch watching it. It was so good. I was like, this is still such a good show. Like, that's how it was with Blackish, too. Like, Blackish, when I rewatched that for the third time, but when I rewatched it, I was like, oh my God, why did this ever end? It's so good. Oh, see, those are the tangles. See, once I do comb my hair out here and get rid of these tangles, I don't really have to. I say I don't really have to deal with them, but again, I told you. Oops, somebody calling while I'm on live. I don't touch my hair once I style it and put it after go in that bonnet. Every other day after that, fluff and go. This is. I cannot believe I got one piece left. There has to be a knot in my hair somewhere right there. This is why I need a new dimming brush. Cause it, look at that, greasy. What piece? Oh my goodness. I'm proud of myself. For one, that I have stayed on here on this live the whole time doing my hair. Unbelievable. And actually finishing it. I didn't think that this was gonna happen. I'm starting to get a little icky. The gel is drying on my fingers. Did you watch the new? You know what? I started it, and I don't even remember how. I don't know how many seasons it is. I want to say I'm on. I know I made it past the first season. Because I think it's multiple seasons, isn't it? I didn't even look to see, but I think I made it past. It is because I remember. I think I made it past the first season, but I didn't finish it. Uh, I did like it though, but I guess I wasn't stuck to it. So I probably was watching something else, which caused me to not finish that because of whatever else I was watching. But I did like it. I just didn't finish it. Because I think I want to say I was watching it through, I don't know how, I guess I ended up with Peacock. I don't remember buying Peacock though, but I was watching it and didn't finish. So now I'm wondering, did I buy Peacock? And I don't think I'm paying for Peacock. I was going to say, am I paying for it? No. Because I went through my bank statement looking at everything. So, but I guess maybe I was doing it through a trial. I don't remember. But I did start it and I liked it. I didn't finish it for some reason. Something else probably sidetracked me, and I probably started watching that and just didn't go back to it. Which happens unless I start obsessing over a show. Yeah, that's what I was watching it on. But I don't think I had to have a trial, or maybe he was paying for it for something, and then I started watching it because I know I didn't finish it, and I wasn't paying for it. But that's what I was watching it on. Would you look at there? No, can you believe it? I'm done. Yes. I'm not gonna sit under the dryer. Ray the other day. Oh, I hadn't watched that since it came out. I remember watching that though. My little feelings was hurt watching that. I get so I'm an emotional watcher. Gary, can you believe I could not? But I just knew when I started. I knew I was gonna make it through the first, but when I started the first section, I was like, "Am I gonna still be on here when I get finished?" Then when I was finished with this side, my thought was, "Am I gonna do this other side on live?" Because you know this made me nervous. But the fact that I have done my whole entire head. Ooh, look at me, Tomash. But I'm gonna go in here and I gotta clean all this stuff up. I might get back on here later. I'm gonna go because I got hair stuck all. I got Keelan's little table right here, and I got stuff everywhere. But I feel like if I get off, I know I gotta clean this up though because I'm stuck in this corner. So, but oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm proud of myself for getting on this live though. I am. But now I gotta move. Thank you, Crystal, for sitting out here with me. I'm deciding if I'm gonna do my, I think I'm gonna record my nails. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with the setup and see how the setup works. And if the setup is okay, then I'll do it on live because you might have questions or something. I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking about is the setup. That's what I'm thinking. I'm a debate, but I gotta get them done because me walking around like this. Somebody asked to see my ring the other day, and I did my hand like this, and then I looked at my nails and I looked at her, and I was like, ugh. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you for being on here with me. I'm gonna clean up my mess, and I already have my nail stuff set up over there, so I'm gonna get that stuff. I guess I'm gonna figure it out. Thank you. I'll see you in my next one. I appreciate you for sitting on here with me.